Tonga, the young man you see strolling behind me, actually bears a fairly close relationship, genetic-wise, with the Columbian mammoth we presume to have carried the tusk around that was recently found out in the Prineville district. We presume that it is a Columbian mammoth, primarily because of the size of the tusk and other factors associated with it. The date has not been firmly established because of the lack of carbon material for radiocarbon dating, but it's assumed that the tusk dates to around the last several tens of thousands of years. The tusk was found this past year by a couple of members of the public who appreciated the vertebrate fossil find that they had discovered and reported it to federal authorities. Suzanne Crowley Thomas, the archaeologist for a Prineville district, took the initiative of recovery and stabilization. With the assistance of Dr. Dave Taylor, a paleontologist with Portland State University, and a handful of volunteers from the public, the tusk was removed and stabilized out of the stream terrace deposits that it was discovered in.
This is the first stage in casting the tusk. And what we've done now is we've taken tissue paper and then wetted tissue paper and then applied several layers of it to the tusk. And what this does is it makes it so the plaster will soak onto the tusk and stick to it. So after we get the tissue paper on, the next stage is to cut up burlap strips, soak those in plaster, and then make that plaster cast around here. About three layers of burlap soaked plaster. And after that hardens up, we'll tie the tusk together with the wooden brace across this way and another one that way, and it's ready to transport. Our next job is to prepare it for exhibit. In order to get the tusk to that stage requires a lot of very labor-intensive work. The entire procedure is going to revolve around, one, first of all, keeping the surface as clean and as pristine as possible, and then the other objective to the procedure is consolidating the tusk, getting those glues so clear into the middle of the tusk so it'll hold up under its own weight if possible.
The tusk has now been stabilized by Dr. Taylor and returned to the BLM, where it'll be on display for the public in the Prineville District office.